Hello dear learners, welcome to video lectures on subject rapid prototyping. In this session we are going to discuss solid based rapid prototyping and fuse deposition modeling. Solid based RP process are meant to cover all forms of material in solid state. We have studied in liquid based rapid prototyping system the input material is in the form of liquid, but in case of solid based rapid prototyping system we are using the material in the form of solid. The solid form can include the shape of wire, roll, laminates or pellets. The material or any plastic material which is the input for this solid based system is in the form of wire, roll, laminate or pellets. Here extrusion based process feeds the material in a solid wire form and then melts into shape of form of solid. So here we are using the extrusion based process where the solid wire is heated and first of all melted. This melted material is placed in the layer by layer technique and finally that material get in the form of solid. So here solid material is melted and converted into 3D object. What are the different methods of solid based rapid prototyping? First one is known as fuse deposition modeling, laminated object manufacturing and 3-dimensional printing. So let's understand the first technique, fused deposition modeling. In FDM process is originally developed by Advanced Ceramic Research in Arizona, but this process is significantly advanced by Stratasys system or Stratasys Incorporation and which is now commercialized. FDM is a non-laser filament extrusion process that utilizes engineering thermoplastics. So we know that thermoplastics are the material which on heating get converted into liquid state. So we are using the engineering thermoplastics. The models can be made from ABS, PPSF and various versions of this material can be used as a input material for the FDM process. So let's understand the construction and working of fuse deposition modeling system. In this system, this is a support structure which can move in a Z direction. This support structure is mounted with a foam based support and here it consists of built material. It consists of two wires. One is known as a built material spool where we are using this built material which is in the form of dark blue, and another is a support material. So we know that in case of 3D printing we need to provide the support material, so this support material also provided from the another spool. Now these two material in the form of wire are fed to this heater and this heater consists of these many parts. So it consists of extrusion nozzle. From this nozzle melted object comes down, then liquefier. Here the heaters are placed so that wire is converted into liquid. Driving wheels, these driving wheels draws this wire inside the heater. This is known as the extrusion head. So we are feeding both material at a time, built material filament and support material filament. So by using this 3D object can be manufactured. So let's understand some of the advantages and disadvantages of fuse deposition modeling technique. Let's understand the advantages. A good variety of material is available for the manufacturing. We can easily change the material. Low maintenance cost. Thin parts can be easily manufactured. The tolerance is in the range of 0.005 overall. No supervision required because it is completely automatic technique. No toxic materials. Very compact size and low temperature operation. Some of the disadvantages of this FDM technique. Seam lines can be observed, as we know that this is a layer by layer technique, and once the first layer is solidified we apply the second layer, but during this solidification a seam line get created, which is the first disadvantages of this FDM technique. The extrusion head must continue move or else material may bump up. Means this extrusion head should continuously move, otherwise the material will get deposited only in one region. Support material is required. We know that in all types of rapid prototyping system we need the support material. Then next is part strength is weak perpendicular to the built axis. We know that as there are seam lines, its part strength is very weak perpendicular to the built axis. More area in slice require longer build time. If the object is of very large size, this is very small size, but if you want to manufacture a large object, it takes longer time. Temperature fluctuation during production could lead to the delamination. If suppose we cannot maintain the constant melting temperature, or if there are some temperature fluctuation, the production may get delamination, means this layer will get separate out and the object will not be homogeneous. Some of the limitations of FDM technique. 3D printing with FDM is very slow method. It may take unusual time when we have to manufacture the large number of parts. So this method is very slow, which is not used for mass production. Layer by layer printing of FDM sometimes lead to problem with wrappage and minor shrinking. So this is one more problem associated, that is wrappage and minor shrinking. But what are the applications of FDM? Though these are having some advantage, disadvantage and limitation, this is most popular system for variety of applications such as biomedical application. In case of drug delivery, we are using the FDM technique. For manufacturing of automotive components, we are using the fuse deposition modeling technique, and for the manufacturing of aerospace component, we are using FDM technique. Thank you.